What's up? So, how y'all doing? It's cold as hell here in Missouri today. Yeah, winter decided to come in at us with both feet in the hard on. Motherfucker, too cold. I like it. If it's cold outside, it better be damn well snowing. It's not even snowing, it's just fucking cold. Anyway, I'll get on with this video. Today's video is my favorite German thrash metal albums, Teutonic thrash. I'm gonna show 13 of them. I have a pretty extensive collection of German thrash metal. Turn this one down a little bit. And decided to, I know I mentioned it in the last video that I was gonna do this, so a lot of these have shown me before. There's more CDs and vinyl. There's a couple of records though. Most of my collection, as you know, I may have mentioned before, got destroyed, so the only way I could rebuild a lot of it is actually buy them on CD, because the vinyl either hasn't been reissued or I just couldn't find it for a good price. So there we are. So Teutonic is where that term come from. Teutonic thrash. Teutonic was the German peoples, the ancient German people or ancient tribe in Germany called the Teutons. I think that's where it came from. There's also the Teutonic Knights, which is basically the Crusaders or Knights of the Templar, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to do a history lesson. That's that part of it. Another thing is I'm from Germany. I was born in Heidenheim, West Germany. Moved to the States when I was 8 or 9, I believe. So mother's full-blooded German. My father was U.S. military. So that's why I'm here in America now. Anyway, enough about me. In the background, we'll be listening to some German Deathrash, I guess. Badass shit. Fucking pure chaos. Sordid heat. Released in 91. This is a Sordid Heat. The Experience of Horror is the name of this album. They have another album that's really badass too, but this one's my favorite one. It's not part of the list because it's more of a death metal band, I guess. Badass shit. By Sordid Heat. The Experience of Horror. Badass shit. So I'll just knock out the records. I guess I'll knock out the vinyl, the record portion. Favorite Creator album. Mentioned this many times. Sometimes it's Endless Pain, but that's more of a black metal album to me. Terrible Certainty. I love that album as well, but this is my go-to. Pleasure to Kill by Creator. I wish I still had my original copy. I lost it all, but did manage to pick up this remaster on wax, which has the Flag of Hate EP on it as well, and that EP fucking rules. This whole album rules. My favorite tracks on it. I love how it intros in, just to give you an idea. That intro builds the mood. Ripping Corpse, Pleasure to Kill. I love the video to that. If you ever seen the video, some hot chick walking around and some guy with a chainsaw running after her. It's a good video. Riot of Violence, Condemned of the Blade, The Command of the Blade, sorry, and Under the Guillotine. My favorite tracks on this one. There's a movie up there. Hopefully somebody could tell me what the hell that movie was. I think it was in the 80s, where the kid's in his bedroom and he's actually listening to this record in the movie. And if you know the name of that movie, let me know so I can fucking watch it. It was badass. But anyway, This one, and these are no particular order. I love all these albums equally. So, Creator, Pleasure to Kill. Next one up, Death Row, released the same year as 1986. It's Pleasure to Kill. I think Millie knew these guys, maybe had a hand in getting them a record deal or something. But this album is awesome. Death Row, Riders of Doom. Just so damn good. So damn good. This album, I love that artwork. But favorite tracks on this is Satan's Gift, Riders of Doom, Hell's Ascent, Spider Attack, every freaking track, Dark Tales, Violent Omen. And of course, if you do not know this album, there will be a link in the description below. And the last LP I'll show you, it's more of a death metal band, Deathrash, kind of like Solstice or that, but it's my favorite Protector album, A Shedding of Skin. Every track, I love how that intro's in. A lot of German, I think a lot of thrash metal albums have an intro, and I love those intros because it just kind of builds that mood. Then it goes into Mortuary Nightmare, and that is one catchy ass, aggressive thrash metal song. Title track is Shedding of Skin. I love it. Retribution and Darkness, Doomed to Failure, Necropolis, Death Comes Soon. A fantastic one. Their other album, Golem, is really good as well, but this one's my favorite one. So, Protector, A Shed of Skin. Listen to that. Kind of an Iron Maiden moment there. I fucking love that part of the song. Next up, Exumer. And I can't remember what year this came out. I want to say 86 as well, because 86 was just a bad-ass year of thrash metal, especially coming out of Germany, in my opinion. But Possessed by Fire is a fucking killer album. I used to have this on vinyl. I don't anymore, but glad to have the CD. Possessed by Fire, I love that one. Immortal in Black, I love it. Journey to Oblivion, Silent Death, Reign of Sadness. And all Exumer stuff is really good. But this album right here just fucking slays. And it's more on the speed metal side of thrash, but it still has its thrashy elements. Good shit. This one, 1989, Grinder, Dead End. And it's kind of a power metal, speed metal type thrash metal album, but this one is absolutely a ripper. Favorite track on this is Agent Orange. I love the chorus on that. It gets stuck in my head. Kind of like Forbidden too. This is like Germany's Forbidden album, like Twisted into Form kind of era, and it's just a fantastic German thrash metal album. And man, I wish I had this on fucking wax. The Blade is Back, I love that one. Just Another Scar, Total Control, Train Raid. Oh man, Unlock the Morgue. Absolutely, if you don't know this one, please check it out. You'll be doing yourself a favor. Grinder, Dead End. Another one. Darkness, Death Squad, and man, I used to have this on wax too. And all of these, I'm pretty sure I had on wax at one point. But this album kind of starts with that same intro, kind of acoustic guitar, a little bit of birds chirping, and then it closes with you hear a missile or something, an explosion, and it goes into Critical Threshold. Absolutely awesome. Death Squad is the title track, fucking killer. Iron Force, Burial at Sea. I love Burial at Sea as well. But look at that artwork. Isn't that fucking awesome? This one's a killer. German thrash metal, more of the second wave. A lot of this is second wave. German Teutonic thrash. This one's part of the first wave. Iron Angel, and it's on the speed metal side as well. I think they call it power thrash, but man, I love it. And it's got the nice little speed metal symbol there. Love the artwork. Angel and this dude fighting this green demon and this orange red dragon looking thing. But my favorite track on this is Nightmare. I absolutely love that song. The Battalion, love that one. But Iron Angel's Hellish Crossfire is an absolute banger that you should definitely check out if you don't know. One of my favorites. Favorite Destruction album is released from Agony. I love the neoclassical guitar. I think that was, I can't remember his name, his first album with this band. I'll think of his name in a minute. Actually, his name is back here, but I just can't fucking see it. Mike. But it doesn't have his last name. His guitar work in this is so fucking fantastic. Beyond Eternity, I love. Released from Agony, that gets stuck in my head. Favorite track on this would be Sign of Fear. Man, there's so many. Our Oppression, Survived and Died. There's just so many good songs on this one. Absolute fucking banger. And that artwork is freaking iconic. It is, that's some iconic artwork. Killer album. Destruction, released from Agony. Last video I did show this one. I do like the Brain Damage, but this one, Go and Live, Stay and Die. Just one of those albums. I just love it. Go and Live, Stay and Die is awesome. Traitor's Fate, System of Death, Revolution Command. There's this one is, oh my goodness. I think it was released in 87. If I got my year right, it's 87. I should have looked it up. Can't go wrong with this album either. Awesome one. Favorite Sodom album is Persecution Mania. I like all their stuff. This is more of the thrash side. The first albums are more black, first wave black metal. But this one right here, Nuclear Winter, I was just listening to that on the way to work, and it's so cold outside, and just the way it looked, it just had that look, that sky right there the other night, and it just freaking resonated with me. I love the Motorhead cover, Iron Fist. I love that track. I love their version of it. Just needs no introduction. Everybody knows this album, but this is definitely my favorite Sodom album. Persecution Mania. Next one up is this one, Necronomicon, which it's kind of like, to me, like Germany's answer to Bathory. Has a lot of that Bathory vibe to it, and that's what I love about it. It's just so primitive, and you know, they're not really skilled musicians on this. You can tell they just sound like they learned how to play guitar maybe 6 months before they recorded this. But that's what adds to the charm of this album right here. And I think if it had a different album cover, this might be up there with Bathory and different bands like that, in my opinion. This one was released in '85, so they're part of the first wave of German thrash, I would think. I don't know where the cutoff point would be, but I think the first 3 years would be definitely the first wave of it. But Blind Destruction, Hades Invasion, Magic Forest, I love that fucking song. Dark Land, I love that one. Possessed by Evil is the best track on this one. And Insanity, I really like the drum work in that, especially the intro to it. It has kind of a jazzy feel to it. But definitely, if you don't know this one, definitely check this bastard out. It's fucking awesome. Necronomicon, self-titled. And last one, man, this is my favorite German thrash metal album next to Pleasure to Kill. It's right up there with it. And I don't have like just a solo copy of it. I could only find it. I used to have the vinyl and then lost it. Did have a cassette as well. And you may wonder what this is. This is a cool little digipack, Assassin's what is it called? Chronicles of Resistance. But it has the first 2 records in it. And that's my favorite one, Assassin Upcoming Terror. If I ever find this on vinyl, I'll probably faint, because it's my favorite thrash metal album, probably of all time. Is that one. Everything about it. The 4th track, what's it called? The Last Man. That guitar solo and that, I love that. Forbidden Reality, I think is what it says. I love that one. Nemesis, so fucking good. Assassin, their title track, or title, whatever. Bullets, Speed of Light. I'm definitely gonna check this. Definitely gonna check. I'm gonna definitely listen to this album right after this. Sordid Heap. I like this one too. A lot of people shit on it, but I really think this is a great record. But it's not as good as this one, that's for sure. But yeah, so that's my video. I wish I had wax to show, make this more interesting, but this still gives you the idea of what I like. My German thrash collection, one of these days I'll show everything, because I've got pretty much every Destruction album, most of Sodom's, and most of Creators, and then hit and miss with a lot of other bands. I got 5 or 6 Exumer. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, that's my video. Hope you guys enjoy it. In the background, of course, we was listening to this magic album. That's the definition of thrash in Germany. Good shit. Well, hope you guys like my video. I think I'm gonna make another video later. I have an idea of one, but I thought since I mentioned I'd make this video, that I'd do it today. Y'all have a fucking killer day. Later. Bye.